Hi, I'm David and welcome to Leisure Bit, and today we're coming to you from Thracka Lea Caravan Park on the outskirts of Penrith in the Lake District. We decided to head over the A66 on the Thursday evening before we headed to Hoddom, as the weather forecast looked quite rough for the Friday when we'd originally intended to travel. We found Thracka Lea on Search for Sites app and thought it looked quite handy as it was in close proximity to Penrith, so thought it was ideal to stop over. We've just arrived at Thracka Lea Caravan Park and had just been shown to our pitch. The owner was really helpful and guided us right up to our pitch, and we were right at the top of the site, so we had a nice view across to the mountains in the distance. The weather wasn't too bad at all for the Thursday evening. We'll just take another look around now from our pitch. The site's arranged on different levels in terraces, which is quite handy as it gives everyone a reasonable view. Rather than cooking, we thought we'd treat ourselves to a takeaway, so we ordered something on Just Eat, which came really quickly, especially given the close proximity to Penrith. Let's take a look around the rest of the campsite. There were plenty of pitches to spare when we stayed there. The West Coast main line runs really close to the site, so you do get the occasional noise from passing trains, but nothing that disturbed us. There was waste and recycling facilities on the site. There was also a chemical emptying point. The facilities block contained everything you'd expect it to, such as toilets and showers. Just past the water point was a handy room with washing up sinks in. And the pitches had electrical hookup. Just outside of the site there's a nature reserve where you can go for a walk, which was really pleasant. There's a little track which runs down alongside the railway. Let's take a look back there where we've wandered down. It's the West Coast main line. You can see here across the nature reserve, which is just the other side of the railway line. Beck runs through the nature reserve. There's various tracks and a nice circular route around the various ponds. Quite fascinated by the control gear you can see here. It's used to control the flow of floodwater to help prevent other areas flooding. A field full of belty cows. After a lovely walk round, headed back to the van, had a little bit of a rest, and then headed into Penrith. Now taking a walk into Penrith. There's a couple of garages close by which were really handy. The walk into Penrith took about 10 minutes to get towards the centre, and there was various things of interest on the way. You passed the Penrith and Eden Museum on the way. Penrith has a range of shops, cafes, restaurants, and the usual things you would expect, and some interesting shops as well. Let's have a look round to give you a bit of a flavour. A lot of this part of Penrith is very new compared to what we've just looked at, which is the bit that's been there for a long time. It's surprising how much Penrith's changed since I was last here. Imagine it's quite a vibrant town on an evening and weekends. That gives you a bit of a flavour of Penrith, and I really enjoyed the wander in. I was pleased I managed to get a look around Penrith before the forecasted stormy weather arrived. We got packed up and on our way. We called off at the Metal Bridge for lunch before heading up to Hoddom, and it was quite a sad day because it was the last Steve Wright in the afternoon. So there we are, not a bad site as a stopover, and very near Penrith. It took about 10 minutes to walk into the centre of Penrith for it. What have you thought of the site, Rachel?
It's been a lovely site. The owner was so friendly last night. Really nice. Close to Penrith, as David said, so we got a delivery last night of food, which was great. Great walk for the dog. Good views. Recommend it. What about you?
Definitely. And it was one of those that we picked last minute and booked last minute, and it really exceeded expectations. So, brilliant. Yeah, definitely recommend it. Thank you for watching.
Hope you enjoyed it.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.